Hello, buddy. Welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're doing another coaching session.
30 seconds until minions.
This one's for Dylan. Again, Dylan's had a lot of coaching sessions on the channel. And we're looking at a Jhin game this time. So this is patch 924B. This is right before the start of Season 10. If you'd like a coaching session yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. We can set that up. That's just $25 if you're not a member, $20 if you are a member. If you'd like to become a member, click that join button on YouTube. Get the discount on coaching, and you can come out and play with us as well. Come out and play with us every Sunday for viewers night if you want to get a game in with the rest of the community. We're trying to bring that back. If enough people don't show up for it, then, you know, we'll just play with whoever shows up, and then we'll play some more ranked. But anyways. Okay.
Minions have spawned.
Oh, people laughing about that. I mean, I was doing my spiel here. There's so much like weird stuff, level 1. I mean, there's not much to be said. Like, you're not involved in that stuff. Okay, yeah, flashing after that. Oh. Okay, you got her. I was about to say, that would have been real rough if you didn't get, that last auto in there. It's literally every single, like, other than teleport, it was every single summoner on your team. Other than teleport and smite. Yeah, you want to make sure that whenever you're auto-attacking that you move between autos. Especially Jhin, he has a long time between autos. And Dylan asked me specifically for... And I am streaming this as well. We stream every night starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Come check us out. It's a lot of fun. So I will be talking in the chat a little bit. But Dylan asked me to really focus on his micro. We will still talk about macro here, but just like his positioning. There's no reason to run like over this way. You need to be positioning aggressively. The one thing about like every like move, every step matters. So like there's no reason to be this far back from them. Especially when you're gonna hit like level 2 off of this. Like you need to be up there aggressive, like try to make a play. Because she's behind on experience because you killed her earlier. So I think you could have actually zoned her off of the wave. I think she would have been scared if you stepped up with the Janna. If Janna's stepping up, you should step up too. And like whenever she lands that W, you land your W. And then there you go. Go for autos like that. Yeah, you're playing way too far back. You need to be playing aggressive with these guys. There you go. You do have a cannon that's beating you down, but... A lot of people, I think Dylan said this is like mid-gold or something. A lot of people just get really scared if you just get in their face and get really aggressive. Like, look at them. They're scared. They're, like, playing so far back. Okay, nice. You got her. Okay. Now, we don't know where the jungler is. What is there? Oh, it's Shaco. Okay. So their stuff's just out of order. Yeah, you gotta be real careful, because Shaco can come over this wall. I mean, you're like full health, so it's unlikely he's gonna kill you. But I would be going to do something more productive. I'd probably back. You have 1300. Yeah, I would have backed before this wave. I mean, I guess you can get one more, but it is a cannon wave. This is a bad time to go ward. Like, y'all need to push, and you need to go get your BF sword, like, right now. Yeah. I guess that's... But she's gonna deny you this wave, potentially. I would have backed before. I would have either gone to go get the scuttle beforehand. So, like, right here, once this is in the tower, I just go get the scuttle. Just forget, like, these 3 ranged and just go get the scuttle. And then after you get the scuttle back, because you're spending so much time sitting here harassing that you're losing valuable scuttle time. Because now you're going to miss a cannon wave. It is good to get the scuttle, but I think that trying to harass people under tower like that, and just fight over like a couple of CS is usually a bad idea. It's often better if you just go back and get your buy, or if you rotate and that's where you get the scuttle, because you would have been back here 20 seconds faster if you did that. So you're gonna lose, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you lost 13 CS because you were late. So like you stayed at this tower and you harassed for like an extra 15 seconds, 20 seconds or so. Instead of going over here to get scuttle earlier. So you got 3 CS and you harassed Bard a little bit, but you lost 13 CS for doing that. So it's always symmetrical, right? Like if you're staying here, you know, a lot of times if you overstay, it's like, yeah, you get a little bit of an extra, like you get a couple extra CS, but then you're going to lose the CS on the way back because they're going to push it into your tower. So if you can back, like it depends on your break point. If you needed those 3 CS to get a BF sword, then it might be worth it to stay for those 3 range CS. But since you already had enough for a BF sword, especially if you wanted to go get the scuttle, like right here, this would be a good place to go like rotate and try to put some vision down. I would have bought a 2 control wards instead of a refillable also. Okay. Well, at least you did, like, at least you're looking for a roam. I do like that you were trying to get the scuttle in general, but you need to do it when it's pushed into their tower, not when you have a fresh wave coming up. So it's not that, like, going for scuttle is bad. It's just you have to do it when they're pushed in. Right here, go look at scuttle. Or I guess push one more wave. Talia's down here. Shaco might already have it. You need to go with Janna and see if she'll give you some more wards too. Or like do dragon. I would do dragon. Like, come over here right now. Fight for this scuttle, and then if you get a kill, do dragon. No. Yeah, leave. Don't do this. It's like I think that after the nerf to plates, it's pretty much a trap to stay and just attack the tower instead of if you don't already have scuttle and vision and all that stuff. Like I think that's like the last thing you want to be doing. Especially when you don't know where Shaco is. Like if you come up and try to just harass under tower, Shaco could just like jump over this wall or something. Your team did get the scuttle, and y'all do have plates. I think plates used to give 180. It might have been 160, and now they give 120. I'm pretty sure. There's a pretty significant nerf to the plates. I think they used to be 160, and now they're 120 a plate. And they increased the armor, I think, on early tower. It might only be for 3 or more people. Like if you have 3 people auto-attacking a tower. Yeah, chat's saying it's 160 to 120. So, I mean, like, plates are good, but, like, getting vision and controlling scuttle and dragons is more important. This says 0 fallen, yeah. I'm going to do a couple of VOD reviews real quick, then we'll go back to rank. We've had a lot of generous donors here. And I need to be doing as many of these VOD reviews as I can. Oh No, don't roast. No, don't feel free to roast. He told me he wanted me to be a little bit more strict about micro, but... Alright, good. Y'all got some deeper vision. Knock out this blast. Anytime you can see this blast cone, just get it out of there. That takes one tool away from their jungler. Okay, nice. Good. Good catch. Yeah, just get out. Okay, Shaco's middle. Alright, so y'all should be able to press up a little bit more. You're up at Kerchise on Caitlyn. Janna's going a little hard in the paint. Yeah, try to put... Okay, Bard's middle. Yeah, try to push up. If you're in a Bard portal, you can't flash, yeah. Pretty sure. Well, I don't think you can take it halfway through and then flash out. I don't think. I've honestly never tried. I've never seen anybody do that either. I think once you're in it, then you're in it until you leave it. Okay, you got the full Storm Razor. So yeah, y'all have a back timing on him now. So you should definitely, if Janna would stop like just taking a free 50% of her HP, that'd be lovely. Okay, Shaco's down here. Well, I mean, there could be a reason to flash. Like, if you wanted to take it partially and then, you know, whatever. Flash out early to chase someone different, but... That's a good flash. Not entirely sure it was necessary, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, leave. Okay. That's pretty funny. Alright. No, Janna backed up. Oh, she just got everybody killed. She let the Bard ult, or the Brand ult bounce. Okay, keep pushing. You got her, right? I mean, I'd go fight her. You've got a full Storm Razor. She's got a BF sword. Janna, in theory, should shield you. She's low on health. She's scared, man. Well, I guess you don't know where Shaco is, probably, but... Alright, she's probably gonna back here. Just push up. Push up and see if you can get a ward. Do you have ward? You don't have a ward. Push up and like signal with the Janna. You're taking too long to push. You should have, because you know she wants to back. She was really low and hadn't backed in a while. So I would have pushed up faster and then rotated up here and see if the Janna will go with you to try to make a play on mid. Like, if y'all were here right now... Like, hold on. You could have turned that around. You could have even, like, ulted, maybe clean that up. Like right here, it should just, as soon as you see them back like that, it should just be auto, like, hard push. And then go for the next wave. But instead, you're like hanging out over here. Way too far. I mean, I know Shaco's like spooky, but like Caitlyn's gone, and if you push this is like 10 or 15 seconds of just kind of like walking around. If you went up here and pushed this a lot faster, you probably could have rotated up here and like maybe made a play middle. Or at the very least, you could have come up here with your Janna and helped her get deeper vision. Okay. How much gold do you have? I guess he is back here. Yeah, you got 1,300. We'll get another BF sword. Did you not have? You didn't have any boots to Storm Raids, or is that what it is? Yeah, I guess you got to go for Swifties here. I don't know. I'd be really tempted just to get another BF sword, personally. How much gold did you have coming in? Yeah, you have to have a BF sword or boots. BF sword's so annoying to have to build, though. Does Caitlyn have boots? She got boots 1. I think I would have done a BF sword there.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Because you're still in the lane, like, both towers are pretty healthy. I think you're going to be in that lane mostly for another, like, 3 minutes or so, so I would probably just rather get another BF sword. Such a massive amount of extra damage. I mean, the boots are nice, but I just go for the kill because you're crushing her so hard on items right now. Interesting wall. Okay, yeah, just start, clear this, and then dragon. I guess not. Jhin doesn't take dragons very quickly. He doesn't have very much attack speed. Alright, Shaco's coming in, so y'all need to back up a little bit there. Go get golems. You're not going to be able to stop this. I would just get the golems. Just go get these golems right here. Like, if you're getting zoned, just look for something you can do, you know? Like, y'all, there's no way, there's like a 1% chance you're going to take that dragon off the Shaco. And y'all are just wasting way too much time and, like, resources trying to, like, stop something that you're not going to be able to stop. So, like, Janna just died. You just wasted both sums and your ult. And you lost the opportunity to take golems. And you overstayed at tower, died there, and they're probably going to get the tower anyways. So, like, the safer play there... How much gold did you have? 1,100. I think the safer play there is just to... Like, your jungler dies, you see Renekton down here. Just say, alright, well, you just gotta get golems. If there's another camp up, you can go get another camp, but definitely get golems back and just buy like a pickaxe or something, and then that's it. Like, you can't really, you're not gonna be able to take dragon, and it's too dangerous to stay at the tower if Renekton's down there, because he can dive you so easily. So you kind of just have to give him everything, if your team's out of position, and just hope that, like, the Jhin can take top tower. But yeah, that was just trying too hard to defend something that you can't defend. Sometimes you just gotta let stuff go. Even though it sucks, you gotta think, like, okay, what's worse? Them getting dragon or them getting dragon plus 3 summoners and 2 kills? You know, and you just have to pick the least bad situation, which is just give them the dragon. Sammy's asking John why the body craves sweet food. It's a lot. It's very densely packed calories, and historically, like, #1 priority of your body is do not starve to death. But like sugar, I believe, is some of the most densely packed calories. But I don't know. John's probably got a much more technical answer. Like, vegetables, for example, don't have a lot of calories in them, you know? But, like, a tablespoon of sugar is going to have, you know, a ton. People weren't worried about, like, I don't know, anti-cancer properties of broccoli or something, you know? Everybody died when they were 30 anyways. You know, historically, throughout a lot of evolution, historical evolution, cancer wasn't really a big deal because everyone died so young anyways, for the most part. Like, the bigger threat was starving to death for a lot of people. So your body is really adapted to try to get you to favor those kinds of foods, I think. But that's just my theory with my virtually zero knowledge of evolutionary biology. Other than just like some loose biological reasoning. Alright, what are we getting? Infinity Edge. Now, I haven't tried out some of these crit cloak builds, but I think there could be an argument for after you finish Infinity Edge, go and just double crit cloak instead of completing rapid fire on Jhin. And then after that, complete your rapid fire. It's because the attack speed, like, the attack speed is nice. You mostly get rapid fire for the range. But having the 100% crit when you have an Infinity Edge, when you have Jin's passive, I think is probably more valuable. It's also a lot cheaper. It's only 1,600 gold instead of rapid fire being 2,700. Okay, so we went Phantom. I mean, Shaco is fed. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Oof. Let me see. I think you're a little too far forward. It's tough because if your team's like charging forward and like not healing for you, Okay, wait. Azir's dead, play's over. Like, y'all should disperse immediately. You just have to give him that dragon. You guys, you can't win a 4v5, I don't think. You don't have the kind of chance and the kind of lead to do that. Yeah. I mean, maybe Talia, like, Talia might be able to do it if she just hits, like, every knockback. But, yeah, that was really bad. I would have pinged it. As soon as Azir dies, it's over. Like, you just gotta ping everyone back and give them that dragon. Unless it's the soul, which it's not, I don't think. What? Okay, so Azir tries to all-in Renekton and gets, like, sandwiched and killed. Yeah, I was just really dumb by the Azir, but, you know, it is what it is. This is another time of, like, cutting your losses. Does it suck to lose Infernal? Yes, it does, but you know what sucks more? Giving them an additional 4 kills plus Infernal. Because y'all are not going to be able to win that. I mean, there's just pretty much no way. I mean, Shin's like a role player, Janna's a role player. You have some gold, but like not enough. And Shaco's really fed, so he's going to be able to, you know, flank you and blow you up. So yeah, I would have just given him Dragon there. I think that's... I can't see how many dragons. I wish they had that in the thing, but they have 3, right? I think that's their 3rd dragon. Yeah. Shin does have his ult. Have you... Okay, you do have a control ward. I think you definitely need more control wards. That's something that I'm noticing in a lot of games. Like, you need a control ward on the map at all times. Like, it's the most overpowered item in the game. For like 75 gold, you can win entire games off of Vision. Yeah, that's fine with your ult. Try to think. Oh god, your Shin got Locket. Oh, he's 100% can't split push against Renekton. He's down like 100 CS. This is another one where y'all don't want to fight this. You just got to try to play defensively because someone on your team's dead. Okay, maybe you got him. Yeah, but... okay. It's almost good. Alright, well. Azir got back in the game. Oh no, Morello Nomicon. I mean, that is gonna help against Renekton, but like, I don't know why people get that item so much. It should be a Leandri's, right? There's a lot of things it could be. Could be Nashor's, could be Leandri's. Could be Rylai's. They did rework him a little bit a year ago. Like, they didn't rework his whole kit, but I think they made him shorter range. I think that's what they did, was they lowered his range. It was basically like, how do you want to nerf him? They asked the community, and it was like, lower his range, or like, lower his damage. Say it. I know that LS has been going crazy about people getting Morellos in the Kespa Cup. It's like non-stop, just like hard raging about all these Koreans getting Morellos. And he makes some good points. Like, I think people just, like, what it is Oblivion Orb is really good for like 1600 gold. Like, the flat spell pen is awesome. And then at that point, you get Oblivion Orb for the early game. And at that point, you're just kind of priced into getting Morello because you already have half of it. That's pretty much what it is. Whereas Haunting Guys is a lot worse early in the game. But Leandri's is a lot better as a completed item on a lot of those types of champs than Oblivion Orb is. So that's what it is they're going for the early game. Oh, my bad. They got old milk that was straight. I need to probably trim my beard a little bit. Hey, you need to calm down. There we go. Alright, little two-man game. I would go middle and stay around the Azir. Like, he's got the most gold on your team. I don't know. I mean, I guess you do have to match the split push down here. I thought someone else was... I guess it was the Janna was trying to hold it and she just died. It really should be the Shen down here. Now Shen had to waste his ult to come down. He should have just been down here the whole time. I mean, I like him making that play with Azir right here, but then he should have rotated bot so that you could go middle. Here comes the Gator. Help him, Azir. Help! Azir didn't have his ult, to be fair, and he doesn't have Rylai's. I don't know. It just depends on how the game's going. I go through that question all the time with Zyra. It's like, do you want Oblivion Orb for the earlier power, like, half item? But Zyra's a little different, though, because you don't have a lot of gold, period, as Zyra, so sometimes you may not even get to complete, you know, Morello. Sometimes it's better just to go, like, Morello Haunting Guys or something like that. Versus, like, a mid laner, you know, it's only going to be, like, maybe a 5 or 6 minute differential in power spike when you have Morello versus potentially having a completed Leandri's. So basically, if you get Morello instead of Haunting Guys, you're going to have about 5 or 6 minutes of, like, a little bit more power. But then after those 5 or 6 minutes, for the rest of the game, you would have more power by having a completed Leandri's versus a completed Morello. So it's just, it's a really weird sort of timing. But I guess that makes for interesting choices. Instead of just having to buy the same items every time. There's no conversation about it. Just is what it is. Okay, you got these two. I would probably do double crit cloak, as I said before. I think getting the 100% crit is really powerful. You can turn the other crit cloak into a Phantom Dancer eventually if you want to, but I would do the 100% crit. This game's weird because they've kind of got you on side lane duty here. That's not really what you want to be doing as Jhin. But at the same time, like, someone has to cover these towers. But, like, Shen keeps wandering to these, like, random fights. So, I don't know. I would ping or communicate to the Shen that he needs to be getting these side lanes, not you. Because he has teleport. And he also has his ult. And you don't have any way to get to these fights. So I feel like, I guess your kill participation's not that low. It's like 12, which is the same as Azir. Ironically, you have more kill participation than Shen does right now. That's kills and assists combined. Yeah, the only person who has more than you is the support, which is normal. Yeah, to me it feels like you're just spending a long time in like these side lanes and just not like you haven't. It feels like you haven't been at a lot of these major fights, which is not necessarily your fault. Because someone like you have to cover the Caitlyn splitting bottom, for example, a couple of minutes ago, but. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, y'all should have come up to contest that faster.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, well at least you got an inhibitor traded back for it. Here again, you're trying to cover a Renekton and he's gonna... Okay, you got away from him. I mean, part of this is also that the Shin has just been like so far behind the entire game, and I guess he does... Like, he's built to team fight with that locket instead of like going for a Titanic Hydra or something. For splitting. So I guess that's alright. It's just kind of a weird game.
Time to get going. Killing spree.
What's up, Charles? Leandri Shen, I don't know about that. Triforce Shen might be Resident Sleeper. I think most people, if they do an offensive item, it's usually Titanic Hydra. I've seen, I think I've seen some Trinity Shenzo. I know you're being sarcastic. AP scaling on his R, yeah. That'd be sweet if he had better AP scaling on like stuff in his kit, because then that'd make him more viable as a support. Or if he had a lower cooldown on his ult, but they don't want to do that. They've decided the global ults, they just want him to have like a massive cooldown because of pro play. Which makes sense, I guess. I don't know. I wish they'd have less cooldown on those things and just lower their defensive stats and just make them pay a bigger price for the global. but still have it available more often. But I'm I'm biased. I think people like casting abilities, and abilities are fun. Just making them less powerful and allowing people to use them more often. That's, if possible, that's would be my sort of design philosophy coming in to a lot of champions. Yeah, this is a weird one because, like, the... How'd you die there? Because you just, like, you're not at a lot of stuff, but I'm not entirely sure it's your fault. Because, like, you're having to cover their split push because your split pusher is so weak. And he's, like, he itemized and is committing to fighting, like, team fighting. And your mid laner has the most gold, so they need to be at the team fights, and they also don't have teleport. You just got W'd and deleted. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this would probably be a game where I would just ping the Jhin and tell the Jhin to go to the side lane. Just ping him a lot, and then you go middle, and you just ping him and tell him to go down there. And maybe listen to you. Like, you need to be with your team, I think. It shouldn't be you in the side lane. Because you can't take Renekton either, one-on-one. Okay, thanks, Sammy. We appreciate you coming by, as always, buddy. Hope you had a happy holiday season. Hopefully everything stays safe over there, given current events. Not going to go into it politically, but we'll wish, you know, of course, we always wish Sammy and all of our other viewers and friends in that region of the world, you know, best fortune. Or really in any region of the world. But since there's been some escalation of tensions over there, hopefully it'll dissipate. But, anyways, okay. So I think that the biggest thing that game for me was just like getting out of that side lane and just telling the Jhin, hey, dude, like, you have to be in the side lane. You picked Jhin. It, you know, it can't be me. What else? I think going double crit clip, like after you get Storm Razor and Infinity Edge, going I think you need, like, I would just go for the double crit cloak because it's also defensive because you get movement speed on every single attack, so you're just like permanently like have Ghost on, and that would help you kite the Renekton a lot better. Nah, but you got you completed Phantom Dancer and you got a Kerchai Shard. World War III loading. I hope not. I mean, once again, I don't want to get too political, but I would highly doubt if it comes down to that. If Iran declares war on the U.S., I do not think that China and Russia would go all in for Iran. I know they're kind of like buddied up or whatever. They do some and they have some treaties and stuff like that, and you know, they have a common sort of critique of the West, but I don't think they're going to go to bat for Iran at the end of the day. I don't think they want to do that. But that's just me. I don't want to get too political there, but we'll see. Hopefully nobody, you know, everybody kind of de-escalates this. But anyways, so yeah, I think double crit cloak, get out of the side lanes, Trying to think of what else. Like, try to have more vision with control wards. You guys lost every objective, and I think a lot of that was vision. Oh, earlier on we talked about this, the timing. Just, like, try to go... Watch my ADC video I just released if you haven't watched that a couple of days ago, like, tips for ADCs from a support. But I talk a lot about this, and I show you examples. But try to push in, and then, like, rotate to the middle of the river and do something. Either it's, like, get scuttle, get vision, rotate middle, do something every time you push in. Don't bother trying to harass them under tower or like damage plates or anything like that most of the time. See if you can get something else, because if you had, you know, like we talked about earlier, if you had gotten that scuttle and given up those 3 ranged minions under the tower that were in sort of a weird position, then you wouldn't have lost those 13 other CS because you had a late back. Yeah, thanks, Sammy. Okay. But anyways, that's going to be it for this coaching session. Hopefully that helped you out a little bit. So I'm good there. And if anyone wants to watch any more coaching sessions, I'll have a link in the description. If you'd like to do a coaching session yourself, it's just $25, $20 if you're a member. Just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com if you're interested. That link will be in the description as well. The stream's going to continue, but that's it for the coaching session. So thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.